You fucking dirtbag. You animal. That's crazy.
Big moment today, you guys.
Historic.
Yeah, number 75. We did it, dude. That's a pretty dope accomplishment. I'm not trying to pat my own back, but I'm going to pat my own back.
Pat it, man.
I'm going to do more than pat my own back. I'm going to touch my own dick.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm damn proud that we got to 75 episodes.
Yep. That's all Jake's going to do through this whole episode.
It's just touch his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would do that in every universe, just constantly touch my dick and talk about it.
Yes.
It's probably a constant. Yeah. It's probably a constant.
Yeah. It's like, that's your nexus point.
Yeah, for sure.
We know the lamest nexus point.
Yeah, mine is just when I tweet, this movie has it all.
Yeah. They're like the least eventful nexus points.
But anyway, dude, yeah, 75.
Yeah, 75.
75.
Dude, thanks for everyone that's supported us and helped us. It's pretty cool.
It's true. You, the commies, have got us to 75 episodes because without you, we wouldn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, if like no one was listening, we'd be like, why the fuck are we doing this, guys?
Keep the support coming.
We could just call each other.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so keep supporting us. Keep checking us out. Go to comicschronics.com. Rate us on all kinds of platforms.
Yes.
Dude, share our shit wherever you know.
And if you want to touch your dick while listening to us.
I mean, preferably you should be touching your dick and stuff.
Yeah, touch whatever body part you want while you listen to
it's
us.
not limited to dicks to our female listeners.
We have a huge female.
Listening, yeah.
I think it's a 90% female to 10% male listening ratio.
I believe.
For sure. It's the ladies love us. They're like,
we were originally going to be called LL Comics and Chronic, but now we had to drop it.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude, that needs to be made into a meme for sure.
Yeah.
Just like almost like a Valentine's Day card or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Ladies love comics.
How you doing? Good to see you, boys. Good to see you.
It's like listening to a fucking recording of.
Good to see you, dude.
Like,
what's new?
It's like if we were to come into Cody's room and he was like supposed to be there, like to make sure he didn't escape. And so he put like a bunch of pillows under the sheets, so it looks like he's there. And he presses a tape. It's like, "What up, boys?" I was like, "What up, dude?" He's like, "How you doing? It's good to see you."
It's good to see you, boys. Good to see you. Been a while.
That's so realistic.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Cody's here. All right, I'll let you go, Cody.
So, but yeah, how you guys doing? What's going on? I'm excited to record. We'll get into what we're recording. I just want to hear, how are you guys? What's new with Anthony?
You want to know what's new in me, Cody?
Yeah. Did you do anything cool over the weekend?
It was my birthday recently.
Oh, shit. How'd you celebrate? How'd you celebrate, dude?
Did I talk about that already?
Did you?
I don't think you did actually.
I?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Well, yeah, it was my birthday recently, and I just had some friends over. We just had some drinks. We smoked,
What? You had
the normal stuff.
Nice.
And then we played there's this game called Riff Tracks that I was playing. It's pretty fun. Like they show you a clip from some random old movie, and it's like if you've played any Jackbox game, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone just takes out their phone, and it's like that. And it was actually really fun, and I thought everyone was giving funny ass answers. It's just a fun party game. I would highly recommend it.
Nice. Sponsor us.
Yeah, Riff Tracks.
If you're out there and you love Cool people.
And weed.
And weed.
And
Dude,
the devil.
You didn't get the invite to your birthday shenanigans.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, bro.
Little
Oh, you want us for the wedding, but not for your birthday.
You don't want us for the actual fun shit. You just want us for the formal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're formal guys, you know.
Dude. Yeah, instead of wanting us to party with you, you just want us to hang out with your fucking family.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fuck, you figured out. Fuck. Oh man. This was a long con.
How much of like degenerates do we get to be at your wedding? I can get drunk at weddings.
I mean, I don't know. We're adults. Like, be reasonable, I guess, is what I'm saying. I don't know. Get as drunk as you want, but I'm not I don't give a fuck what you do.
See,
like, don't get so drunk that you're getting into like a fight with like my dad or something. I don't know. Like,
I'm not gonna fight your dad, but I am gonna steal a golf cart.
It would more like I'd be getting into a dance battle with like one of your relatives. I'm like,
fucking go for it. I'm sure that'll happen.
Jake's gonna bang one of your cousins or something.
All right, well then, actually, yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, bang whoever wants to bang you. I don't care.
Yeah, whoever wants to bang you. Yeah. Only consensual banging at Anthony's wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, that's just should be the rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Only consensual.
Everywhere.
Not just at weddings, but everywhere.
All the time. All at once.
Nice.
Dude, what's going on, boys? We're talking, dude. I am excited to podcast tonight, dude. I was telling Anthony I got out on the lake today. Went kayaking for the first time this year.
Nice.
I needed it, man. I needed it.
Yeah, you did, bro. I was like, that man needs some kayak.
You didn't mention that. I think you've mentioned it in every episode this month.
Yeah, it's like, we get it, dude. You're cool.
I mean, I am, but also it's just like more of like I left my phone in my car and I just like was out on the water. I took a couple beers out there and a pepperoni roll.
Dude, what if you died?
Dude, you forget I'm Cody fucking
That's
Cannon.
true. You literally cannot be killed. Not for lack of effort on nature or God's part, but
I just can't be stopped.
Yeah. You're like
I'm like Wolverine and Old Man Logan.
You kind of are. I was gonna say you're more like Doomsday, where like, you know, after he gets killed by something, he comes back and he can't get killed by that thing again.
He evolves.
Yeah, you're kind of like that. Like
That's awesome.
Well, dudes, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
It's been a long time.
And so long.
A little podcast humor there.
Dude.
Can you imagine if Goofy was Old Man Logan?
Gosh.
Yeah, Old Man Goofy.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. I'd like to see that actually. Goofy like walking across an post-apocalyptic Disney wasteland. Yeah.
And instead of Hawkeye, it's Donald.
And everything. He's like, dude, that would be sick.
That would be sick.
Dude, and Mickey Mouse could be like the Red Skull in this.
Mickey Mouse is the Red Skull.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh, you think you could stand against me?
Goofy's son is the Spider Girl that betrays him and stuff like that.
I was going to say Minnie Mouse, maybe. Where is Minnie Mouse? Oh, Minnie Mouse is Emma Frost, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally Emma Frost.
Yeah, 100%. I only let you see what you want to see, Goofy.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh. I'm the best there is at what I do.
Wait, so okay, who's Hulk then in the Hulk clan?
Oh,
what's his name? That
Pete.
was Pete.
It's Pete, and then all the Pete's, like
all
they all just look like Pete.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Disney presents Old Man Logan.
Oh shit!
Old Man Goofy.
Old Man Goofy. Yeah.
Old Man Goof. Old Man Goof.
Old Man Goof.
Yeah.
Max is in it, but he gets the same fate as maybe Logan's son at the end of this one.
I was saying Max could be Spider Girl, but that makes less sense.
Logan's son? What do you mean, Logan's son? Oh, yeah.
Logan has a son in this.
Yeah, but
he has two.
In the beginning, doesn't he?
Or is it one son and one daughter?
I think it's I think he has
son
two
and
kids.
a daughter. Yeah,
son and a daughter, yeah.
Well, shit, we might as well get into it.
Yeah, people are going to be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Today, we are talking about Old Man Logan by Mark Millar.
Right? The artist, Steve McNiven.
Steve McNiven. Dope art, dope story, honestly.
Great art.
Dope
brutal art. The art is so
brutal. Dude, really gritty.
And the shit you see is brutal, too.
Yeah. Colorful. Dude, 2008 was a time for edgelords, you know?
Yeah, what a time to be alive.
Like it was tasteful edgelord, you know?
Oh, I'm not saying it was bad edgelord, but it was definitely some edgelord shit.
It was some edgelord shit. What were they doing in 2008 that made them just wild out? Planet Hulk, Old Man Logan, what were they going so hard for?
I know, right?
Pop punk was at an all-time high. I don't know.
They were just putting out bangers. I thought even DC at that time was I liked Infinite Crisis. I thought that was pretty cool.
I liked Infinite Crisis too, honestly.
But both Marvel and DC got dark around this time. They were, I think the difference between now and
it was the Dark Knight, the same time the Dark Knight came out.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say they were just hitting a different target audience. They were hitting let's get the 16 to 18-year-old high school boys that are I want to see Wolverine chop a head off,
not just that, but young adults too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Young adult market,
that was when we were reading, you know what I mean? That was that was our heyday, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And those are the comics we grew up with, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are biased to those kind of comics, but fuck it. Old Man Logan is just, that's the kind of comic I like. You take a character you know and love and do something with his story that you haven't seen yet. And in this case,
the script.
Yeah. In this case, you make Wolverine an old man who's a pacifist. That's wild.
The softest.
Dude, I mean, he was literally... Well, just as a setup, for those of you that have never read Old Man Logan, it's very much what Logan is based off of, but still, not quite.
Oh, yeah.
Basically,
very different.
Old Man Logan takes place in a post-apocalyptic America. The villains have successfully won. They all band together at one point in time, and they systematically took out all the heroes. And they divided the territory of North America between originally, it even says previously occupied by, and then you know what I mean? I like that shit. But it's I think Magneto and Hulk,
Doom,
Hulk, Red
Kingpin.
Skull, Emma Frost, Kingpin. Although, so they have the majority of the country.
Yeah.
And
you see a map. You see a map and it shows you all that. And there's some territories where I think Florida is a Crusher Creel, the absorbing man. He has nice. the South somewhere.
He would get Florida. I can believe it.
He absorbed all of Florida.
Yeah, the absorbing man would, dude. If the absorbing man absorbed all of Florida, that would be
unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
It would be the most powerful trailer trash.
He would truly finally be Florida man.
Florida man. Yes.
Absorbing the swamp and all the drugs and just the dirty South and Orlando and Miami and Disney World.
Disney World.
Oh man. Fueled by cocaine. These mountains of cocaine inside of
Titan. It would be the size of a picture of a Godzilla Titan.
Yeah, Florida man would be a good opponent for Galactus.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Galactus is ooh, I don't want to eat that.
I think even if Galactus was absorbing Florida man, it would actually poison him. He'd be oh god.
Yeah, it would be like in what's that movie with Tom Cruise and
Osmosis Jones. What movie is that? Wait, is it Mission Impossible?
About.
No, it was the one where the aliens are taking over, and at the end,
I know.
War of the Worlds. Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
That was
great.
I was thinking of the other one where you had to go back in time all the time.
No, I know what you're talking about. The Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. That's actually a good movie, dude.
I like
They're both good movies.
Dude, people sleep on that movie.
Yeah, I did for
Edge
a while.
Edge of Tomorrow was better than War of the Worlds.
Oh, easily.
Ooh, I don't know about that, actually. I don't know if I agree with that. They're both cool.
That.
They're different kinds of movies. Like War of the Worlds isn't really action.
They are totally different, but like...
Yeah, War of the Worlds is more like... more Close Encounters-esque.
Did you ever read War of the Worlds?
No, I haven't. Jake, have you? Were you alive when Orson Welles read the fucking story and everyone's like, "Oh my God, aliens are invading. We're gonna die." Were you there, Jake? Huh? Were you the first fucking?
Was it Orson Welles or was it H.G. Wells?
H.G. Wells wrote it, but then Orson Welles did like a radio show,
and he freaked out the entire world. Right?
Yeah.
They're like, "Wait, we're being invaded."
Fuck, Orson Welles said it.
Dude, I'll be honest. The only time something like that has ever happened to me, and I'm sure it's happened to anyone who's played this game, if you've played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you know what I'm talking about. No? You don't remember? You guys didn't play that?
I did, but I don't remember. It was a long time
There's
ago.
There's a part where your TV does that thing where they do when they need to do emergency broadcasts.
Oh, yeah.
And the game did it, but nobody knew it. And it was like, everyone get to like safety, like go here, go there. And dude was like, Russians are invading, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, this is real." And then the game kept going on, and you're like, "Oh, okay." It freaked you out for like a good 2 minutes, though.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I played that game too, but like, I kind of have a sour taste in my mouth about. I used to be really into gaming, if you remember, and then I kind of fell off, and now I never looked back.
Is it because you're bad at games?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that. Is that the reason you have a sour taste in your mouth?
I used to be a lot better back in like 2010 and stuff like that. But no, I moved back to Logan and a homie like robbed me.
Oh, that sucks.
And like of all of my video games and stuff. And I just like never bought video games again, basically.
You want to hear a stupid story? And when I was in middle school, we didn't have a gym because they were like renovating it for years, and they were just like, "Well, you're gonna sit in the cafeteria for gym instead." And they would always like show us Like Mike for some reason. You remember that movie with Lil Bow Wow?
Yeah, that was awesome.
They would show it to us every fucking week, and I was just like, "Oh my God, I'm sick of that song. I'm sick of this fucking movie."
And be like, Lil Bow Wow, you just don't know.
And so I would bring, we would all bring our Game Boys. Like whoever had a Game Boy would bring it in, Game Boy Advance. And I had a lot of games for it, right? Like I was a spoiled little kid, so I had like a bunch of like Game Boy Advance games. And I would bring them in like this big bag and be like, "Guys, take whatever games you want to play. Just give them back to me when it's done." Because they were my friends. You know, I trust them, and no one was ever like, you know, a jackass about it. They're like, "This is cool." Like, you know, like I don't want to be like, "Oh, these are my games." I'm like, share with my friends, right? So one kid from a different class noticed this and somehow like took it out of my book bag when I wasn't looking. Like all these games, like tons of fucking games.
You brought them to school though?
I was an idiot. Yeah, I was a little kid. I was dumb.
Yeah,
I was just like, "Ooh, I'm going to share with my friends." You know, I was doing a good thing, you know, but it was,
that's why
I just got
sharing as a kid because
it was very Paddington-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got the games back. So fuck it.
Oh, how'd you do that? You snitch?
No. So, no. Because the kid who stole them was an absolute idiot, stupider than me. So he was like, "Oh man, I saw the kid who did it." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I saw him." I was like, "Man, like, where did he go?" He's like, "I'm going to get them back for you." Because he must have seen that I was like so distraught, like he felt so guilty about it or something.
The kid who stole it from you?
The kid who stole it. And then he's like, "Meet me in the bathroom on Monday." Like, cause like there was like nowhere else. He's like, "Meet here and I'll give you the bag." And I told my friends, he's like, "Oh, is he going to beat you up or something?" I'm like, "He doesn't seem like it. I don't know." And when he came
just
back on Monday,
a weekend of playing those games.
Yeah, exactly. He brought them back on Monday and like so scared, gave them back to me. He's like, "Don't tell him or anything." But of course I told on him because I wanted my fucking games back. Like,
so you did snitch.
Of course I did. Those dude, the teacher scared him so much. She's like, "Oh, if I total up the price of all these games, this is considered grand larceny." And the kid was like, "Oh no."
Good, fuck that kid, dude. Criminals need to be dealt with.
Exactly.
That's what I always say. That's how Old Man Logan lives his life.
That's how he operates. Yeah, Paddington. Yes, but that was more of a Logan move, I think. I was a pacifist.
The Logan move, snitching to the principal.
Hey, it wasn't the principal. I didn't go that far.
If anything, I'm the most like Logan out of it all of you.
The best there is at what I do.
Yeah.
And what I do is snitching on kids who steal my Game Boy Advance games.
Dude, I think it's cool that Cody, you're from Logan, West Virginia. Is it named after the Wolverine?
Yes. That's exactly
nice.
What. Yeah. Back in the early 1900s when Logan was founded.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's possible.
Timeless.
Logan is literally 200, like hundreds of years old. So,
yeah. No, it's named after like a Native American chief or some shit.
Dude, it was Chief Wolverine.
Yeah, it's true.
That's another cool thing about it. He doesn't like being called Wolverine in the comic. He's like, that's not me anymore. Like, he considers himself a different person.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So, we got to finish the synopsis. So, basically, it's a post-apocalyptic thing. And so just because if anyone doesn't know what this comic is, they need to. There's just
we went so off track.
That okay, so basically the villains take over one day, and the Wolverine decides he's never going to pop his claws again. And you find out the reason he's decided to do that is because, unbeknownst to him, until he finally this illusion went up, Wolverine killed the entire X-Men team, thinking it was like a bunch of villains.
Yep.
Because Mysterio had fucked with his head, which I thought was also really cool. Like, dude, in this version, how OP is Mysterio that he's able to fucking make Wolverine think, you know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah.
That's some Charles Xavier level shit.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Don't you remember in this in the 97 cartoon, that one X-Men, the Moloch or whatever, is like, you're covered in scorpions.
Oh,
and Wolverine's like, oh no, I'm covered in scorpions.
But I just
so
mean,
this is like the exact same thing.
Yeah. I just mean because Mysterio doesn't really have powers.
Yeah, like Mysterio,
he uses things to make you you can still kind of
Yeah, but he still manages to block his stuff. Yeah, I don't know why he can't smell the difference. That was interesting, but
I think he was just too deep into his killing. You know, when Wolverine starts killing,
he has a blood.
When he goes into his berserker rage, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
he doesn't see friend from foe. Like he just
he turns into a rabid animal.
The rabid Wolverine, dude. I wish we got to see Chris Benoit play the Wolverine in a Marvel movie. That would have been sick.
In an alternate universe where Chris Benoit didn't hit his head a million times and do that terrible thing he did, he becomes like the Rock level Hollywood celebrity and he's in the MCU.
I hope somewhere out there in a parallel universe, there is a Chris Benoit who didn't murder his entire family. And I agree, becomes super successful and plays the Wolverine.
Dude, he was on his way. He was like world champion.
He was intercontinental. Dude was intercontinental. He literally
hey, it's still lower than worlds. Sure, you're going to different continents, but
you haven't been all 7 yet.
Yeah. Have you fought on Antarctica, bro?
Yeah.
That would be a cool pay-per-view, just seeing every wrestler stuck in the cold.
Fighting in Antarctica? Dude, that'd be sick.
Brock Lesnar versus a smaller dude. That's how there's the advantage.
Dude, Brock Lesnar does UFC now.
No, he's still in WWE, dude.
He does UFC. Back. Oh, did he go back? He did UFC for a few years.
Yeah.
It didn't last.
Yeah.
He wasn't that bad, actually.
Not at all.
If you ask MMA people, they're like, hey, he wasn't too bad, honestly.
Yeah.
He's a big motherfucker.
Hey, he's just a monster.
Dude, picture, the classic Spider-Man version of the villain Rhino, where it's just the true Rhino head and the guy's face. Picture Brock Lesnar, but as the Rhino.
That would honestly be decent casting.
Yeah, I would do that.
That would work.
Maybe it's better than Paul Giamatti as a Russian. Rhino.
Take that back.
Dude, I would never agree with you. Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti can play anything.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Yeah. I would
Sideways?
Sideways. I notoriously hate Sideways.
I know, that's why I said it.
And I've never seen Sideways. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul Giamatti as the Red Skull in this comic, though, would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can see that. Paul Giamatti as the Red Skull.
His voice, I guarantee Paul Giamatti can do a good voice.
Yeah. Oh man, Paul Giamatti as President Red Skull.
President Red Skull, yeah.
Dude, that was what a brutal comic. Just like from beginning to end, the Hulkling or the Hulk clan, those inbred freaks.
Yeah, the Hulk's grandchildren.
Is it that She-Hulk and Hulk fucked or what?
Yeah, exactly.
He raped her.
Oh,
Does
that
he?
is what. Do they say that?
Is that for sure what happened?
Was that implied?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
The gamma rays could only
survive with other gamma people.
No, they poisoned his brain, and he went insane. And the only thing that he could do, he literally says, She-Hulk was the only woman that could keep pace. So
yeah, is how he describes it. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it didn't seem like that's what he did to her.
Yeah. I've also never heard that criticism on the internet about that comic. You know?
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just misinterpreted. I just don't. Why would She-Hulk be like all of a sudden like, let's fuck my cousin
to survive? This is post-apocalypse, Cody.
Well, that's what makes this more of the edgelord kind of comic.
Yeah, like these people went to like great lengths to survive.
Yeah, because it seems like Bruce Banner kind of. Like when the villains took over, what was he doing? Was he just hiding?
I think he fucked them up. No, I think when the villains all attack, I guarantee you Hulk just won, you know? Like think about like who survives and who takes over, because it'll say like previously Abomination's territory or previously Doom's territory, but now it'll be like Magneto's. So it tells you like who like kind of won this giant Royal Rumble, you know?
Yeah, but he's a sociopath in this.
Now like he is.
I mean, I'm sure it didn't just spawn out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
I think years of being pushed to the brink in order to survive. Like, dude, it's implied that when the comic opens and Logan is living on Hulkland and paying the Hulkland taxes, like he's been doing this for years. He's, Hulk kids and family. Like this has been like the better part of 20 years now. This is life.
Yeah, this is 50 years after the heroes fall.
Oh, so it's 50. Yeah, so they've been doing this for like a minute.
He don't use his hands for killing no more. He uses them for farming.
Yeah, it was like 20 years, I think, is what is how long he lived on that land.
Dude, I love that his kids, when they come to the farm to get the tax, they're riding the Fantastic Four mobile.
Oh, the Hulk's grandkids. Yeah, the Hulk.
Yeah, I like them that they like spray paint the four. And they put like a Hulk on it or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love Hawkeye in this comic. I thought it's one of my favorite comics with Hawkeye.
This is the first comic I ever read where I was like, oh, Hawkeye is cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Hawkeye was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's blind, which is crazier.
Which I think is cooler.
Glaucoma.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but he's still a maniac. Like all he needs to do is hear people. He's almost like Daredevil.
He's literally driving cross country.
Yeah.
He's the one driving the Jeep.
Spider buggy.
In the spider buggy, which is I like for some reason was canon and decided to be made like a thing.
No, it is in the comics. He'll bust out the spider buggy every now and then. But it's just so cool how Old Man Logan throws in all these small. It's another thing like Marvel 1602. Like it's a different take on the Marvel universe basically. But the way you notice the small details is what connects. Like, oh, okay, like there's the kid with the Ant-Man helmet. So I guess Hank Pym doesn't have that anymore. And then you find out there's Pym Falls. Why is it called Pym Falls? And then you see fucking a skeleton of Giant Man.
Yeah, that was sick.
Oh, all those little things make this comic really great.
Yeah.
I like when they're going through somebody, I think it's Doom's territory, and it's that Venom T-Rex.
Oh yeah, one of the most memorable scenes in the comic for
with
sure.
The symbiote that like took over an entire Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes.
And you just see Dr. Doom on a cliff watching them drive by. He doesn't even like do anything. That was sick, man. I don't know. Yeah. It's
and Emma Frost is married to Dr. Doom. Is that the implication there?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that. I thought she has her own territory.
No, she married Doom.
Yeah.
He's watching when they leave, you know what I mean? When Emma gets them out of there.
Yeah.
He's still watching.
Yeah, so I guess you saw it as him just watching them escape from the T-Rex, but yeah, it's like right after their talk. It's like Emma's like goodbye, and then it's like, and there's a line of dialogue where it's like, we know why you married him, don't act like, you're free of, you're a good guy or anything,
Yeah.
Why did she marry him? What do you mean?
To survive. And
To survive, yeah.
No.
Yeah, he said he literally was like, he's like, Hawkeye was like, I remember you throwing everybody down the river or whatever.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's sick.
And remember, Doom is always that dude that's like, I must have a bride. And it's like, all right, either you're against his will or you're like, I guess I'll be your bride. You're like,
Doom just executes plans, man.
Man. We all love Doom. You can't hate on Doom.
I hope when they do him in the MCU, he's done right. And he's like a formidable... Doom is honestly pretty much...
one of the greatest Marvel villains.
Exactly. He himself alone is pretty much an Avengers level threat.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Exactly.
Like, he's a solo dolo Avengers level villain.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
That would be sick to see.
Yeah. I mean, he takes on the Fantastic Four regularly.
That's because there's some bitches.
Dude, yeah. Fuck the Fantastic Four.
No, but I love the dynamic between Reed and Doom and like how Doom is just always trying to one up him and like,
damn you.
yeah, like I will get to you, Richards, and is like, you know, how arrogant he is. And their conversations, man, like I don't think John Krasinski could do it, man. I don't think I don't think he has the chops.
Dude, we're talking about that character he played on The Office, okay?
Did you guys ever what's that show, Jack Reacher? Like, is he any good on that? I don't know.
No, I ain't watching Jack Reacher.
Yeah, dude. Who do you take me as watching Jack Reacher? Wasn't that like an Amazon show?
Yes.
Yeah.
So no one watched it, I guess. I don't know.
No one should watch it. That's his first mistake.
Yeah, John Krasinski.
Here's what I thought was a big mistake in the comic, for real. Why is Magneto teaming up with the fucking Red Skull? Why would he ever do that? Red Skull's a fucking Nazi. Why would Magneto be like, I'll join your team, Nazi? Like, no, I don't believe Magneto would ever do that.
a Nazi.
What? What do you mean? Of course
he has he wears a Nazi band on.
General Thunderbolt Ross?
No, Red Skull.
The Red Skull.
Red Skull was
Thunderbolt Ross becomes Red Skull.
No, wait, what? Where did you get that?
Red Hulk.
What were you smoking?
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah. I'm sorry. I kept hearing Red Hulk. Oh.
No, Red Skull. Red Skull. Paul Giamatti. Yeah. Remember Paul Giamatti as Red Skull? Were you picturing Paul Giamatti as Red Hulk?
No, I thought you said, why would Magneto team up with Red Hulk? And I was like, what is it? No.
Oh, sorry. Why would Magneto team up with Red Skull? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just that small.
What if he did it, but Magneto has his own plans? You know what I mean?
Like
be an ally first, and then when the time is right, take him. You never know with Magneto.
They did expand this universe, but I don't think any.
I'm not reading past Old Man Logan.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I don't know. It's one of those things like you have the cool story. It's so unique, but it's comics, so they're going to milk it. And they really milked Old Man Logan to this day. They always come out with new shit. They have Old Man Quill, which is like Star-Lord in the Guardians land in the wasteland. They have a Old Man Hawkeye series, which is pretty good, actually, if you want to see Hawkeye kind of doing shit before this.
I don't really care for the shit that comes after these like dope stories, Planet Hulk, Old Man Logan, because like they were not a forethought. They were not planned. It was kind of like an afterthought. So I like always. I mean, the original way.
I get what you're saying. Old Man Logan is just one arc in the middle of a Wolverine run. It doesn't connect to anything before or after. Like it kind of has it to be continued, but this is like Old Man Logan they did a new series like only recently, you know. So if that's 2008, maybe they in like 2015 or 16, it was when. You know, so it's not, you don't have to pay attention to it. Like they bring him, he actually
That's what I'm saying. I personally don't acknowledge certain things.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Like what I read and liked is what I count as canon.
They bring him into the 616 for a little while.
Yeah, it was like after they killed 616. Logan.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of replaces him along with X-23. She's Wolverine at that time. It's kind of cool, but you don't need to do that stuff. You know, this story's so good by itself.
I mean, dude, that's how I feel about Dark Avengers. Like,
I like Dark Avengers.
Dark Avengers is sick.
I would like to see them, you know, toy around with that in the MCU somehow.
When Norman is the head of the Avengers, that shit's dope.
I like that a lot.
Could you imagine
Norman Osborn
in charge of the Avengers?
Dude, I would love to see that.
I would love to see that too.
Insane.
I love Willem Dafoe, man.
Dude, who doesn't? I'd suck his dick right now.
He's like an old man.
Yeah.
It'll be wrinkly old dick and balls in your mouth.
Dude, did you watch Antichrist?
No.
I've heard that movie was very graphic, Cody. Oh, you're not Christian Cody anymore.
They show his cock?
It's a body double, but like there's cock.
No, see, I'm either.
Does Willem Dafoe hang dong?
Yeah.
I either want real Willem Dafoe Dong. Dafoe Dong is what I want.
Dafoe Dong.
Or none at all. Dafoe Dong.
Okay. So,
what a transition.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Defoe Dong. Yes. Going back to Old Man Logan. Speaking of old men.
Dude, who's more fuckable, Old Man Logan or Old Man Hawkeye?
Oh God. I mean,
I guess Hawkeye, he has a bunch of kids, you know. He hooked up with apparently Spider-Man's daughter.
He's more.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It seems kind of creepy too. Like,
I'm not sure
how old is
fuck
this?
either of them.
Yeah. No, I mean, not me either, honestly. If anyone, I want to fuck Emma.
I like that you segued from my Defoe Dong only to ask.
Yeah.
Who would you rather fuck?
No, I was just, I don't know.
I'm going to pull a Logan and put my head on the train tracks and wait for the train to come.
Oh, man. Dude, that was sick.
That was brutal.
Ooh,
honestly,
that was edgelord.
Yeah, that was edgelordy.
But I like what he said. He's like, yeah, it hurt. You know, it always hurts. But he's like, this time it was like the ends. Like, he's like, he sees that as the end of Wolverine right there. Like, as when he regained consciousness, he's a different person. He's moving on, which I thought was really cool.
I mean, dude, he lets the whole clan beat him, you know?
He does.
Yeah.
He literally lets them. They're like, why aren't you fighting back? You're the fucking Wolverine. He's like, no, I'm not. That's how I picture him. No, kid.
Bub.
Is there anyone right now who you could realistically cast without it being Hugh Jackman?
Yes, I think there's a ton of choices, honestly.
Okay, who would you pick?
For Old Man Logan?
Oh,
Yeah.
Old Man Logan. Oh, Old Man Logan.
Like, truly, like, is there anyone you can... I don't know. It's hard to, like, get past the ingrained image of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine
is.
in general.
Hugh Jackman just fucking murdered, man. Who's an old man? A little buff old
Stephen
dude.
Lang, I guess,
Oh,
right? Dude, I mean, he does look... you could trim his hair to look like Old Man Logan. You know
really
it.
could.
Like, you really could. Stephen Lang is like an all-purpose...
Old man tough guy.
Tough guy, yeah. When in doubt, just pull out Stephen Lang.
Drop a Lang bomb.
Yeah, just drop a Lang bomb.
Who else would be a good old man? Who would be a good Old Man Hawkeye?
Ooh, Stephen Lang.
No, I would say Brad Pitt, I think, could play a good Old Man Hawkeye.
Ooh, I kind of like that, actually.
Yeah, that's honestly sick. That's a really good
I like that
casting.
a lot. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Because dude, he was like in this comic, he was like
Yeah.
a smart ass, and he was just like, I'm Hawkeye. I'm blind now, but I can still like hear shit. Like he was just
Yeah.
like, he was cool as fuck. I could see Brad Pitt playing.
Yeah, he convinced, because he didn't want Logan to know about the super soldier serum, he convinced him it was
Drugs.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. He was delivering super soldier serums to supposedly create like a new Avengers, basically. Who was he delivering it to again that tricked him?
It ended up being Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. who worked for President Red Skull.
There you go.
A dude that looked like Hitler.
Yeah, he got double crossed. Yeah, he did look like Hitler. He looked like fat boy Hitler.
Wasn't Spider Girl his daughter or something?
Yeah, that happens along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider Girl.
Gets captured by Kingpin, who feeds her. He feeds the new Punisher. I'm doing in air quotes.
Yeah,
and
Daredevil.
He feeds them to velociraptors.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I like that there's velociraptors.
They got them from the Savage.
From the
Land.
Savage Land.
I know.
Well, there's a T-Rex too. Yeah.
It was
just dinosaurs running loose.
Yeah, it's dinosaurs
Well,
running loose.
Hawkeye explains that the villains just start importing them, and people just like they're all the rage, but they're tough to take care of. So now there's just like dinosaurs roaming the Great Plains.
That's
Like
hilarious.
that.
Can you imagine? It's like literally some Jurassic Park shit.
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom, bro.
We're talking about the United States in that title.
Yeah.
It's also kind of interesting because, like, how you said, like, Mysterio is the one to kind of do it. Like, you could easily, there's so many, like, evil psychic X-Men characters that could be the person to, like, trick his mind. You know what I mean? Like,
not only that, but in the comic, the last villain that Wolverine is fighting is Bullseye. And I was like, I remember reading it and I was like, why is Bullseye putting up such a fight against Wolverine? Shouldn't Wolverine have slashed him to pieces by now?
Yeah,
like surely Bullseye cannot go one one with
Bullseye.
Wolverine.
I feel like you're underselling Bullseye.
I love Bullseye as a villain, but dude, adamantium covered Wolverine. How is he really putting up a fight? Unless he's super acrobatic that he's like not getting slashed at all.
But the thing was that it wasn't actually him. It turns out that it's Jubilee, which makes less sense. Like Jubilee was putting up a fight that whole time. What was she doing? Like what?
Jubilee? Don't sleep on Jubilee.
Her fireworks were just like.
Yeah, she couldn't really see because the fireworks were in his face.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say Jubilee's not an Omega level mutant. I just don't know what she was doing.
Not, that's what I mean. Is like, yeah. But I love that panel or that 2-page spread when you see all the dead X-Men. And dude, some of them are in literal pieces.
It's kind of horrifying.
Yeah, you'll see like someone's arm over here, like Cyclops' head over there. Like it was
Beast nuts. Just like impaled, and his guts like everywhere and shit. Yeah.
And who explains
edgelord?
Is it Mysterio or Red Skull when they're talking to Logan and he's like, the reason you were able to do it is because they hesitated. They didn't realize.
That was Mysterio.
Oh, he says it.
Yeah, Mysterio tells him in the end.
Yeah, because in Logan's mind, he's just murking every supervillain like Doc Ock, Bullseye, you know what I mean, Scorpion, all kinds of random dudes.
Yeah, dude, they were probably like Wolverine,
Silver Samurai. Yeah,
Wolverine's just like fucking.
Well, yeah, in his mind, he was protecting the children.
No, I know, but it's just cool that also like once Wolverine gets into his killing mode, you cannot reason.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Jean Grey could just like shut his mind down. You could easily out X-Men him, but whatever. It's a story. You let it go.
Dude, there's like some comics where I've seen like people like Sabretooth and Wolverine just because they're sheer beasts of nature. They have like a natural resistance to like some telepathy.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, there's parts where like Sabretooth, like shit doesn't work on Sabretooth because he's just too much of a savage.
Right, yeah. They still do that shit. Even in the Krakoa era, like remember in House of X, they put him inside of Krakoa, like trap him there.
Oh yeah.
They like banish him. So they finally did like a mini series. It's almost done, but it turns out like when you're in there, like you're immobile and you can't do anything. You're like trapped in a mind prison, but he starts like Krakoa's like, I kind of feel bad for you. Like, so you could just have your own world in here. So he has like a council of Sabretooths, like they're different aspects of his personality. It's pretty cool. Like
Is the art good?
The art's all right. It's not the best art, but to go back to your point, like it's like it shows like Sabretooth, even if you banished him to like the depths of hell, like he'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'm coming back.
Even in that shitty Wolverine Origins movie, the first one with Liev Schreiber, when that
Liev Schreiber was a good
he was great. He was great. What I'm saying is this scene was cool when Silver Fox like touches him and tries to like take over his mind, and he's like, you can't do that to me, like backhands her. It's like I just like that he's like, those people are such animals, you can't even do anything.
What do you guys think of Liev Schreiber as Ben Grimm, the Thing in Fantastic Four?
I'd be down. That'd be cool.
And he's Jewish, right? So he could play.
Is that what's happening?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I was thinking of a fan cast because, like, Fantastic Four is coming, and I'm like, Ben Grimm has to be Jewish. They need to. There's enough. Like, I was thinking either him, like he has the size, or I was also thinking weirdly Shia LaBeouf. Like, I feel like Shia LaBeouf, like
as Ben Grimm.
I don't know if I like that at all.
Oh, yeah.
Just like I feel like if he's like his whole character is that he's like always going to resent Reed for making him into a monster. I feel like Shia LaBeouf kind of could like pull that part off about it. You know what I mean? Like you would CGI the fuck out of him. So maybe it's more like a voice.
You could do like mocap and then have it built like Ben Grimm around his face.
Yeah. But I also feel like he could be a little funny. And I also feel like you need to be a little funny to be Ben Grimm. You have to be able to pull off the.
I don't
know how much I see Shia LaBeouf.
Right, that's why I said Liev Schreiber. Like I was trying to figure out, but I landed on Liev Schreiber.
I would honestly just rather see Liev Schreiber reprise Sabretooth.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Did you know in the movie Logan, they were supposed to do a scene, specifically that scene when they go to the casino? And like Xavier has that like super mental breakdown, and remember that where Wolverine's like clawing through the hotel. Yeah, dude, that casino was supposed to originally be owned by Sabretooth, and there was going to be a scene of that was like written in written in the script that like Wolverine would meet back up with Sabretooth.
Damn,
he's like running this casino now. He's like,
That would have been awesome. Cool. Yeah,
that would be.
Sabretooth
awesome.
is one of my favorite X-Men characters.
Yeah,
I've always him and Omega Red. I've always loved those two.
Yeah,
me too. Dude, X-Men has some of the best villains.
Yeah, has some dope villains.
Love me some X-Men. I recently rewatched the first movie, and I didn't like Sabretooth in that one. Like when I was younger,
Kevin Nash.
No, that's not. That's definitely not Kevin Nash.
It is.
Nah, that's not Kevin Nash.
No,
I promise you, that's not Kevin Nash.
He's right. It's not.
Nah, Kevin Nash was Super Shredder.
Kevin
he was
Nash,
in Punisher.
He was the Russian in the Punisher.
Yeah. Sabretooth, I don't even know the actor's name.
That's actually a really good fight scene. People sleep on that fight scene.
Really?
That fight scene was sick.
Dude, if you go back on YouTube and watch it, it's a dope fight scene. Like that.
Which Punisher is that? Who plays the Punisher?
Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane Punisher. Okay.
T Jizzle.
You know what? I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
Awful. You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen any of the Punisher movies.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Punisher as a kid, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah. No, same. Big same.
There actually is like, dude, the final shoot scene with Thomas Jane when he storms the dude's,
yeah.
Like that
compound.
Actually, the compound. That shit was sick.
Brutal.
Yeah, if you watch it now, that holds up. It's brutal.
Dude, I could see a similar. Who? Thomas Jane is Old Man Logan.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I'll tell you why I agree with that even more. Because if you remember Boogie Nights, Thomas Jane's character has those big chops, you know? You can actually get him to look like Old Man Logan.
Thomas Jane is Old Man Logan.
I agree with that. I'm down with Thomas Jane as Old Man Logan.
Yo,
that's a good guess.
And there's that show Hung on HBO where Thomas Jane hangs dong, so...
Yeah, just like
you
Logan.
might get your wish in this movie.
Yeah, you might actually get what you want.
Okay, so who was your favorite villain? Like, who was your favorite villain cameo in the comic? Like, who was the coolest villain to you? Or at least, like, the one that when you saw, you were like, fuck yeah.
I mean, when the Hulk at the end came out and the way he had to beat the Hulk.
Yeah, that final fight between the Hulk and Wolverine.
That was pretty sick.
That was brutal.
Cool, yeah, that's a
it was also cool because it's kind of almost like an homage to back in like the 80s or 90s or whatever when Wolverine, or was it 70s when Wolverine and Hulk.
So Wolverine was first comic debut is in a Hulk comic.
Yeah.
He gets hired to like fight the Hulk and they fight in the woods in Alberta. Dude, like throughout, dude, that's why you guys should also read Hulk Ground Zero because there's a fight that they have. And they acknowledge their like long-lasting feud. That's always cool that Wolverine and Hulk are natural enemies.
Yeah, and they're also naturally like linked together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, imagine if they did a Hulk movie and it's just Hulk versus Wolverine. Like, why not? Why not? Come on, money.
Dude,
in Hulk Ground Zero, there's a scene where Wolverine is like digging into his chest with his claws. Right, Hulk throws him away, and then he goes like. And claps and Wolverine's ears like bust and they start bleeding. He's like, fuck. Like, I thought that was so cool. He just like incapacitated Wolverine with the clap of his hands.
Have you guys ever read Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine?
No, but the Ultimate Universe was edgelord as fuck.
Oh no, it's a complete like in this one, like Hulk has a harem. And like you know how he has like the beads in Thor Ragnarok, and like it's kind of implied that's what's going on. Like that's exactly what's going on in this one.
Hulk's got hose.
Yeah,
dude, the Hulk fucks.
And he rips Logan in half in this one, by the way. That's the big thing. He just rips him in half. I think he eats him too. Again.
Yeah. In Hulk Ground Zero, he just they fight forever, and then he finally just throws Wolverine like hundreds of miles away.
Yeah,
like,
that's
He's like, well,
that's a good way to take care of that. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So it was pretty. Yeah, I like when they fight. They should totally do that in the movies.
Dude, yeah.
I'm hoping for
it. Well, I guess they didn't show.
Dude, well, did you guys see the Jessica Jones trailer? Or not Jessica Jones, the She-Hulk trailer?
I did not. So do not spoil it for me. I did not see it.
Well, watch it.
Was it actually cool or no?
It looked cool. I thought her CGI looked bad.
Really?
Hulk was in it and he looked cool, but
as Hulk?
Her. Yeah, as Hulk.
I guess Smart Hulk.
Oh, is it Smart Hulk still?
Oh, yeah, he's still Smart Hulk. Yeah.
Can we get rid of Smart Hulk, man?
Get rid of Smart Hulk.
I think that's what the show will probably do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, somehow by the end of it, he either gets more gamma or less gamma or something like that.
I think they should, like, successfully...
And then he fucks his cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they should successfully separate Bruce Banner and Hulk to where they're two physical entities, and one is just Bruce Banner and one is the Hulk now, because... I can't do Smart Hulk, man. I'm not down with it. And Mark Ruffalo is like, all right, whatever. He's getting old.
Yeah, he is getting old. You saw in Shang-Chi, like he was. So in Shang-Chi, we see him in an arm sling, which I guess means it's after Infinity War, right?
Yeah,
I mean, after Endgame.
He snapped and he fucked up.
Yeah. So is this taking place during Infinity War to Endgame? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't know. We don't know that yet.
You don't know that yet.
Because he doesn't have a broken arm and he's still Smart Hulk.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe does she become She-Hulk by him giving his gamma?
Watch the trailer.
Oh, all right.
I guess we spoiled a lot of the trailer, but watch the trailer.
There's a lot, guys. Assos.
By the time this comes out, everyone will have seen the trailer if they care.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, but anyway.
Wait, Cody, you liked the CGI? You thought she looked good?
I didn't. Honestly, I was shitting, so I wasn't like paying the most attention. I was just like,
so much of your viewing revolves around you shitting.
Yeah, it really does.
I poop 3 times a day at least.
That's healthy. I do too. I took a massive poop today.
Nice.
In an Office Depot because I really had to go. And then I asked them to use their bathroom and they said yes. So.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, just an all around awesome story.
Awesome story, brutal. You see, like when they kill Hawkeye at the end, you see the bullet through his nog.
Yeah. I feel so sad that he went out like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's why, I really liked this version of Hawkeye, and I liked they did it like a 12-issue series, Old Man Hawkeye, which I guess takes place before this, and you even get old lady Kate Bishop. For better or for worse, they do expand the Wasteland part of the Marvel universe, and there's some cool things about it, but, mostly very forgettable, I guess. But I'm the kind of person that was like, fuck it, I'll read all of the new Old Man Logan stuff, and there are some cool moments. And you guys know Mike Deodato, the artist?
Yeah.
He has a very specific style, and he does a lot of the art for those runs. And there's a run where there's a storyline where it's Old Man Logan versus Maestro Hulk.
Nice.
So you get to see the two old men going back to that whole the Hulk versus Wolverine. They always have
is he
the
called
endless
Maestro? I never understood.
I don't know.
That.
It's just I don't know. That's a
who is Maestro Hulk?
It's like Old Man Hulk.
Yeah, but he's evil. All he wants is power.
Evil.
He's super smart. He's always the Hulk. He has long white hair, a long white beard.
Oh, I don't know that guy. I honestly have never read a comic with him in it.
Dude, have you ever heard of Gangster Hulk? When he's this 1920s mafia dude? He has a suit and a Tommy gun.
Oh, Joe.
Joe the Killer or something like that.
Yeah, why can't I think of his name? I love that Hulk. Gray Hulk is
It's
Joe.
Gray Hulk, but he's like Joe
Fix-It. Joe Fix-It.
There we go.
That's what I want to see in a movie. He hulks out and suddenly he's Joe fucking Fix-It.
I'm a gangster now. It's like Tony Soprano, but with the Hulk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Tony Soprano is the Hulk.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dude, what if James Gandolfini was alive and he played
Old Man Hulk?
He played Old Man Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be insane.
That would be sick. Use the same CGI that they used to make Thanos and Hulk.
I thought you were going to say use the same CGI they used to make Livia Soprano in that one episode.
How they used CGI, dude?
Dude, that is 100% CGI.
What scene are we talking about? I don't know if this is true.
I will send you the scene and you'll be like, oh, no, it's accurate, dude. They
is
literally.
It canon? Have you Googled it?
Yes. It's not like a secret. You could tell it's CGI because one episode she's alive and it's the actress playing her, and then the next it's more it's hard to say it's CGI. It's more like a deep fake. It's like a 2002 deep fake, if I could call it that. So it looks realistic, but also you're like, wait a minute, this I'm telling you
it's the episode where she dies.
It's weird because it makes you. It almost. I thought it was him talking to his mother's ghost or something, which is why it looks so weird. But yeah, I guess it must be right before she dies. So maybe what is that? Season 2 or 3? I forget when she dies.
Okay, you know what I might be thinking that maybe you're mistaking for it.
What?
Okay, because there's a dream that he has, and at first it's Dr. Melfi, but he looks back and it's his mom, but with Melfi's wig on. Are you sure you're not mistaking it for that?
Yeah, dude, you could look it up too. I'm not. It's not like a. Yeah, what I'm saying is, once you see the scene, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. it's happening in like reality for Tony Soprano, which is really uncanny.
The Uncanny X-Men.
The Uncanny Sopranos.
But with all Sopranos crew members, like Paulie Walnuts plays Cyclops, Silvio is Gambit.
Silvio is Gambit.
Yeah. Christopher would be more of a Gambit.
He seems more like a Gambit.
Bobby Drake. Christopher is Bobby Drake.
Ooh,
Bobby Drake
Iceman,
as Bobby Bacala.
No, I feel like Bobby Bacala would be Beast.
Ooh,
yeah, for sure.
Hank McCoy's Bobby Bacala. That's awesome, dude. I kind of love that.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, I want to... One more thing I want to touch on before we Joe Peasy this bad boy.
Yeah.
The battle when Logan gets back, and he gets back only 2 weeks. He gets back 2 weeks before the deadline.
Yeah.
And he comes home to find his family murdered. When he's hunting down, I forgot how brutal it was. When he's hunting down the Hulk family, like he ambushes them in that bar, and they turn the light on, and he just has that like insane look in his eyes while he's covered in blood. And then like the ones that are washing the blood off in the creek, when you see him again, his like jaw is completely disconnected from his body.
It looks insane.
Yeah.
And there's like no dialogue. Like the last issue is just like, oh shit, like panel after panel of what Cody's describing. Murder.
Yeah, brutal murder. Just murdering a
Grizzly
bunch of
Wolverine
incest
murder.
babies.
Yeah, the last issue is sick. I mean, I love that Hulk eats him. Wolverine just fucking like busts out of his shit.
It's such a oh man. That I could picture it so vividly. It's just like you see the Hulk. Like I'm like, is that a way you could kill the Hulk? I guess so. Like a Hulk's dead after that.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you sever him in half.
We should Joe Peasy this.
Yeah.
Old Man Logan, I'm giving it the easy 6, dog.
Yeah, that is an easy 6 for me too.
I'm gonna give it a 5.8.
No, you're not.
You called me on my bullshit too fast, dude.
Exactly.
You're not. You said, grow up, bro.
Yeah, grow up, man.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna get thrown in the wasteland if you give this a 5.8.
Yeah, seriously. We'll eat you. Me and Anthony will eat you.
Like, dude, like the Hulk family were just eating body parts and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how we will survive.
Why they had to like resort to crazy cannibalism.
I think it was more of just for fun because they were insane and bred freaks.
They were insane.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I do like, I guess we forgot to talk about Baby Bruce. There's a baby.
Oh, well, at the end, it's cool that he very much, like, what's it called? You see Baby Bruce, Baby Little Hulk, honestly, in a backpack, and Wolverine, like, takes him. He's like, well, I guess it's you and me, kid. And, like, they like, walk off into the sunset, and they're gonna... There's a Japanese movie where it's basically, like, it's called something in the... Like, I guarantee Mark Millar is paying homage to it.
Yeah, it seems that way for sure. Like Logan's also always treated as like a samurai almost. Like that's who
this
he
is. Specifically the samurai story. Something in the pup or something in the dog. I forget what. But.
Oh, Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah, there we go.
Lone Wolf and Cub. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. No, and also like, like I think it's a cool ending, but if you want to see what happens, they do like Baby Bruce gets bigger, and there's another. Yeah.
I'm not going to count that. I'm sticking with this and only this. I'm not reading past this.
Good.
But yeah, I think it's the easy trifecta, 666 Joe Pesci's.
Yep. This is also one of the first comics I read, but I always loved Wolverine as a kid, growing up, like I watched the show and like it was easy to always jump into something X-Men or anything Wolverine. Like he's pretty, what you're getting if you pick up a Wolverine comic, and this is no different.
This comic is also like pretty contained where even if you don't read X-Men or Wolverine comics, you can just read this one and it'll still be, you get the gist, who the X-Men are.
Yep.
Like it'll be entertaining. I think you can pick it up pretty much.
Yeah, and like we were saying,
it's a
like
one
it's
shot.
It's kind of like it's very self-contained. You don't need anything before and after. It kind of throws you right in. Yeah. And like even if you like, everyone knows Hawkeye now, I guess. But even if you didn't, like, it makes you like Hawkeye, and then you'll probably be disappointed about certain other Hawkeye stories you come across.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Cody, you got anything?
Fuck this comic.
What? Any final remarks?
No, it's incredible. Honestly, like, if I'm being honest, it's the comic book. So I've talked many times about how, like, I was into comics as a kid, didn't read it for a while, and then Jake, like, helped get me back into comics. Well, shortly after that, I walked into a comic book shop near my house when I was living in Brooklyn, and I was just like, yo, I haven't been into comics in years. I don't know shit. What should I read? And this dude was like, right here, and handed me Old Man Logan.
Nice.
It was just it's one of my favorites. Definitely like one of my favorites. It's in retrospect, it is very edgelordy, but it's a blast to read. It's an easy read. It's gorgeous. It's horrifying. It's sad. It's funny.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a lot of fun to read, honestly. It's like super entertaining.
Yeah.
I go back to it. It's easy it's easy to like pick up and read in like an afternoon. It's not a very long read at all.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can take a shit.
I did it in like a few hours.
And we didn't really talk about it too much because I think it deserves its own episode. But Logan, the movie, is basically based off of this.
Pretty
but it's its own thing.
Still not quite.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's just not Old Man Logan.
But to be honest, it's a situation where I'm glad. Like, sure, maybe one day I would like to see some sort of truer adaptation, but Logan was just in a league of its own. Like, it was. I liked it way better.
Yeah.
Whoa, you like Logan better than Old Man Logan?
I think so. Yeah. I would probably give. I mean, spoiler. I'm giving Logan a 6. I love that movie. I like it more than this, if that makes sense.
I don't know. I read Old Man Logan before I saw Logan.
Me too.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if
They're two different stories. Like in
two different mediums.
Yeah. Well, let's save this for another episode for sure.
You're being a little edgelordy right now.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But let's
shut it down.
Yeah, let's shut it down before we give the commies too much.
Yeah, let's get back. Yeah. Let's all right, well, guys, thanks for tuning in. You guys fucking rule.
House of Cody's. Yeah. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome.
Actually, give yourselves a round of applause right now if you're listening.
Yeah. Just clap.
Right now, wherever you're listening, stand up and clap.
At a restaurant. If you're listening to our podcast at a restaurant, give yourself a round of applause. Yeah.
If you're driving right now, take your hands off the wheel.
Clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
Let Jesus take the wheel right now.
Yeah, Jesus got you.
Yeah. Or let Joe Pesci take the wheel.
Or actually, if there's one man who's more powerful than Jesus, it's Joe Pesci.
Do you think Joe Pesci needs like a wooden block to put on his gas pedal while he drives?
No, dude. He gets that shit specially modified for his liking.
Joe Pesci mobile.
I think Joe Pesci's dick is so big that he uses that to push the brake.
That's incredible.
That is now in my head canon. That makes sense.
That's the only answer.
I should add that to the Wikipedia page. Like Joe Pesci's Wikipedia page. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Well, yeah, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Thanks for your support. Go check us out. Go to the website, comicsandchronic.com. Shout out your boys. Follow us. Suck our dicks.
Yeah, shout out, follow, suck.
No more like and follow. Shout out, follow, fuck.
See you next week.
See ya.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.